Hi, this is Sue Doyle with OT Lifestyle Solutions, and for OT Month, we're interviewing OT practitioners. And today, I have Yolanda Bowdre with me, and she's going to talk about why she became an OT and how long she's been in OT. Yolanda, tell us a little bit
Hello.
about yourself.
Hi, I am Yolanda. I have been in OT for now going to my 20th year. I can't believe it. I was that non-traditional student because I didn't go back to school for OT until even after I was married and everything because I didn't know what I wanted to do in life. So at the time when I decided to go back, I was working in a power company, had been working in the bank, and had all of these non-fulfilling jobs, as I could say for myself. And I have a friend who's a PTA, and she was like, "You need to be an OT." And I was like, "What is an OT?" So she gave me the information about it, and I went and did some observation with an OT, and then I was just hooked from that point. And and I went to the University of South Alabama in Mobile and graduated in 2001. And here I am today.
So, what is an OT?
OT I give life to living. That's what I like to say. In a sense that you can be alive and you can be living, but when you had some type of disability or some type of insult that prevents you from doing what you normally do, you just living. You're really not having a whole lot of life until you're actually doing the things that you love, and then you really feel like you got that life, that taking that deep breath. So for me, OT is about giving a person their life back, giving them some purpose. Uh, I think when I can see somebody, when I've seen some people or patients who wasn't able to do anything, like I've had a stroke patient who just came in, just total care pretty much. And then after just working with OT and PT and speech, they were normal. You would never thought that they ever had a stroke because they didn't have any residual effects left. But just to see that person transition over time to that point and just really have their life back, and that they were able to do the things that they love so much as to just go running, and because they were a jogger before, and then to do all of those things and engage, and you see them engaging with their families, and those are things that makes me happy. Those are things that I say is OT. It's those things that just makes your life yours and makes you happy and just make you have that warm fuzzy feeling inside.
Seems like it gives you that warm, fuzzy
Yes.
feeling too.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, so obviously you love being an OT. Tell me about where you're working now and what your plans or dreams are.
Well, I'm still working on a regular job. I work as a rehab director in this like a 116 bed SNF. We have a staff of about 12 of OT, PT, and ST, and we are really, really busy. I really enjoy the leadership role because I like helping, even with the therapists, and helping them to reach their own potential, even to think outside the box, and just giving them new ideas as far as treatments, and just seeing them working with their patients and seeing their patients progress and then eventually go home. But I also enjoy doing things on my own. I like working with a different clientele, especially those with developmental disabilities. Those one of the things I really, really like, uh, because a lot of times they just have so much energy and they want to learn and they want to know. They have the ability desire to experience life differently because they've been kind of separated as they, pretty much all their life, but just to get them integrated into regular society and just to see their faces light up when they can actually go and do a job or have a job or do the things that those that's their age are doing, and they can feel confidence and have a sense of satisfaction with that. And even with working with in long-term care, when you see like when a person's insurance cuts them off and you know that they really could use some more therapy to really make it into a higher level of independence, So being able to see somebody in their home, in their own natural environment, which we don't get a chance to do when they're in a rehab facility, to work with them from that standpoint in their own natural environment is something that I also want to do. So having a mobile practice would enable me to do that, and that's what I'm working on now.
Nice. That sounds exciting, and you're already getting some clients.
Yes, I am. Made some contacts with some of the physicians and getting some referrals from them. Also, I'm a provider with the state, and so therefore I'm able to see some of the those adults with the disabilities, because when I'd gone to one of the conferences, they had made a point that they have over 13,000 clients, like basically throughout Georgia, but they have a very limited amount of therapists or providers who are able to see them. So they really have a lot of clients in need. And so it'll be good to just to be able to reach out and to be able to help some of those who have that need, and to see them progress to be more independent and being able possibly to even live on their own.
That's great. That's amazing. So, what are one of the memorable things about your OT career that stick out for you?
Mm. Ooh, there are a lot of different things. Um, a few years ago, I've had a patient who had he also had a stroke and had some other things going on, a lot of COPD and different things like that. And he had a really high fear factor of standing and just being able to get up, and he fatigued really easy. And so he was just holding himself back from going to the next level. When doing one of our sessions, we just had that time when we just talked and just really trying to figure out what his fears are, why he was fearful, what he really wanted to do, and just talking about that and just really working through it and really showing him just that giving him that one-on-one attention and helping him build his own confidence, and just encouraging him, like, just try it, just do it. And once he saw that he could do it, and it wasn't okay, you didn't pass out, so you made it through this 1 minute of standing or whatever, and he just progressively started to get better. And he eventually went home. And then sometimes I would call him later on, and he would say that just that day, that one day, you just started me on my road to recovery, just having that conversation and things of that, like that. Those are the things that make me happy that I chose that this particular field, just to be able to impact someone like that.
Yeah, that's great. That's one of the great things about OT as a career, and we can do that for so many people across the range.
Mhm.
So, this is OT month. Are you doing anything special to celebrate OT month?
Well, later on this month, probably next week, I think we have it scheduled. I'm going to work with another agency called McKinley, and they're a caregiver resource center. And they were at one point like a Sarah Cares Adult Day. And because of COVID, they kind of changed their focus and really working more so with the caregivers. And so I'm going to do a podcast with them and talk about OT and some of the things that we offer. And also, I am also going to have some exercises on my website so that others can just kind of see those. And even though it's not this month, but I'm starting to kind of talk about it, I'm partnering also with the Arthritis Foundation for next month, because that's arthritis month. And we're going to do various levels of exercises from each month that'll be recorded, that anybody can tune into, and they're all free. You just kind of do a survey so you can figure out what level, what's going to work best for you as far as your pain and your mobility, and then being able to do those exercises at your convenience, and what works, and what works for you. So those are the things I'm kind of focusing on now, and then kind of just reaching out to more doctors and some of the ALFs, and trying to talk more with them about OT. And I'm maybe go to one of the ALS on a Sunday and do like a fall prevention bingo.
Oh,
So
nice.
so that way it'll kind of do some education about fall prevention and being able to discuss and see maybe who's had some falls and how OT can help them in that regard.
Great. Sounds like it's exciting. Well, thank you for sharing with us some of those
Mhm.
things and talking about it. Sounds like you're doing a really great job there with your community. So happy OT month.
Yes, and same to you.